Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany and you're watching. Today we have another Shop My Stash video. So we normally start off in the new drawer, but we're starting off in the eyeshadow palette drawer because like I said, all of my decisions are based around the eyeshadow palette. And I didn't want to pull one from the new drawer. I've been pulling there for a while, and I really miss some of my old ones, and we're about to change seasons, so I want to get the use out of them before they go up for a while. Now, last week from here, I pulled the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, the eye one, and I was totally surprised by this, man. I did not expect myself to like it, and I really liked it. I mean, it was good. It was, and I'll show a few looks. Well, actually, I'll show all of them right here, more than likely, unless I want to point out something else, then I'll show another one down the road. But the versatility in this, you could get really soft looks, or you can get a very heavy smoky eye. I know a lot of people talk crap about this. It's probably like completely personality and not like palette at all. I don't get into drama, like, I don't care. I really don't. I don't have time to keep up with who we're mad at. So, yeah, this was really good. Now, I will say I did like it. Like, I really liked it on its own. I also loved it. So, we'll put this one back. I loved it with this little Project Runway palette. The L'Oreal, I didn't expect to like this one that much, but I used 3 of these colors consistently. This one, this one, this one. And in conjunction with some of my singles. And I love when I find uses for palettes that I'm not pulling. I don't mind to use palettes in conjunction with one another. I know some people are against that. And I also liked it really, I mean, it was really okay without it. But to give it that little spice, I liked it. And I love using my products. So I got to use this one. I don't have to declutter it. And that's always good. And from this drawer, I know exactly what I'm pulling. And that is the Too Faced Gingerbread Spice palette. I really like this palette. I've been thinking about using it ever since I put it up. Not as much as like the Jeffree Star Alien palette, but I mean, before that palette came into my life, this is the one I was daydreaming about using. So we're going to use this one before, like I said, the change of season. And it's a really nice one. And then you can get really, really bold, different looks very fast with this. I remember that about it, and that's why I liked it. So we're going to pull this one. So now that we pulled the palette, we're back up to the new drawer where we normally start. And I always like to pull at least 2 products from here. So I was thinking about one of these lippies. I really think they would pair well with this palette, but I don't know which one. And I could see both of them working, but I don't like to play with my lips. I have Invisalign, and I need a for sure product, so I'm always going to pull a Jeffree Star one because I know they're tried and true. Kat Von D is pretty good too. But between these two, I don't know. I feel like I was gravitating towards this one. Oh man, decisions. No, I think I'm going to do the Revlon one, which is a shame. No, let's do this one. This one's been in here for a little bit. So we're going to do the CoverGirl Melting Pout Matte. So that's what the shade looks like. Really cool, like berry pink color. It's been in here longer. We're gonna pull it. Now I'm also still in the process of testing out the terrible combination of products that I pulled not last week but the week before. So I don't want to mess with anything that is like dealing with like my face or anything like that, because I'm really trying to narrow down what the cause of all that stuff was. So I'm going to pull something that's not going to interfere with that. The MAC Jeremy Scott. And this is a blush, bronzer, and highlight. And I really think that they'll go well with that palette, all of them. So we'll pull this instead of pulling an individual and see how we like this. All right. So that's all for that drawer. Now on to this one. This is my everything drawer, I call it. It has foundation, setting powders, primers, concealers, setting spray, moisturizer. It has everything basically for your face. So last week I used these 2 products again. If you remember the week previously, I didn't really like this, but I thought that it was the Cover FX powder. This still isn't my favorite foundation, as a matter of fact. However, I do think that the Cover FX was the cause of the texture problems. This is just shows your pores and it's not as full coverage as I would like it, but it's not something that I'm going to toss from my drawer just because the price tag, and it's not terrible. So we'll keep this in. And this week we're going to pull the Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Foundation. You know, I'm really surprised, the more that I use products and the more that I get to know them through these Shop My Stash, it's surprising to me which ones that I find to be my favorite products. This one, I'm pulling it because I know how this product works. I know it's going to give me full coverage. I know it's not going to stick to my texture. The only thing with this one is I have combination, normally more oily than dry skin. And this picks up on the oils, but I'm in this weird spot where I have Invisalign. It's kind of making it dry. And I also want to try that Cover FX powder, which is drying, I feel. So I'm going to pull this for my foundation. Now watch where I'm going with this. I'm going somewhere with this. So I'm going to pull, last week I pulled this Becca primer, and I'm so mad. I didn't realize how almost out it was. And I pulled it because it was tried and true and I knew it wouldn't mess with these. It works well with those. And I just love this. If this is going to be on sale during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, you need this in your life. I didn't know I needed it in my life because I thought I had a lot of it, but I'm going to need it in my life because I don't. And I'm going to pull this Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. Just because this is a moisturizing primer. I'm going to have a moisturizing foundation. And I think that if there's anything that will do the job, I do have one more. I know that this is more hydrating foundation than the Kat Von D one, the Revlon one, so we'll have that as a backup if this doesn't work out. So I'm going to pull that one. And for my under eyes, I always do the Becca Hydra Mist. It's in a Project Pan, the Harry Potter Project Pan. If you haven't checked that out, go check that out if you'd like. So we're going to pull that for under the eyes. And then for setting powders, I had the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. Look at how close we are to using this up. If I pull this, I think one more week, I really think it'll be gone. This is my favorite powder I found. Also something that is very surprising. I did not think that that was my favorite powder until I started using them all. So we are going to pull this Cover FX just because I'm trying to test out if I can actually use this product. I cannot use it with this. That's a no. It's not going to work out. It's a terrible combination. So I'm going to try it with a very hydrating foundation. And I know the foundation's full coverage and it doesn't stick to texture. So the only thing that would be the cause of that would be this. So we're going to test it out. So I'm pulling the Cover FX translucent powder. And then for concealer last week, I really love this, and this is one of those products also I did not think was about to be used up, but this is almost on its last leg. I've ran through so many of these just because this is just so good. It's so good. But we're going to put it back, and I'm going to pull another tried and true. This is my MAC Pro Longwear. Once again, other than the NARS one, actually they might be tied for first place as my favorite concealers. We're going to pull the MAC Pro Longwear. You can see, like, I literally have not much left. And I know it works, and I know it's very hydrating. So we're going to pull this. And then for moisturizers, I used the Clinique, and we're going to keep using this just because I use my Drunk Elephant one at night. And this is a not as hydrating, not as heavy moisturizer. So we're going to keep this one in. And I think, yep, no, that's not yep, no yep. This is the Mario Badescu facial spray. Like I said last time, I don't really love it. I don't hate it, I found. So we're going to switch out. And you've seen that I had a bunch of setting sprays up there, but I really want to get to the cause of what's going on. And I know the Morphe setting spray is amazing. It's actually my favorite setting spray. As far as the mist, I don't know if I like it better than the Urban Decay. I think it's probably a tie, but the mist would outweigh the Urban Decay, so maybe, I don't know. Ramble. Okay, Morphe setting spray. We're pulling this one. All right, so highlight, blush, bronzer. Last week, let's start with the bronzer just because it's easy. There's not really much thought to it. It's just a trade-off. I don't have many. I used my Kat Von D Shading Light Contour. I like it. I don't have any complaints, but just for the sake of rotation, and I really like this one. I might like that one more than the Kat Von D one. I'm not sure. It might just be because it's new. But we're going to pull the Too Faced Cocoa Contour Palette. I like to mix these two, and I use this one to set my eyes. So we'll pull that one. And then for bronzer, I used the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer like I always do. And for blush, last week I used the Physicians Formula one. I thought that I would like it better because I really like the Butter Bronzer. It was alright. And I'm normally really happy with my blush. It doesn't take much for me to like a blush. Like, I'm not like a, oh my god, that blush didn't work out kind of person. Just, it normally does the job. But that one, it was like, eh. And then last week for highlight. Now, this is one of the reasons why I love Shop My Stash. The first day, I was not feeling this. I wasn't feeling this because it was different. This is different than, because it's eyeshadow, obviously, but it's different than any highlighter that I ever use. It gives you more of like a, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, it's like a silvery, I don't know. It was really cool. I really liked it. I also used it in my inner corner and underneath my brow bone. So I liked it. And this is, man, this is the whole point of Shop My Stash. You get to learn your products, and something that I would have initially been turned off to, I really liked it by the end of it. Now, this is in a project pan as well, and I always layer. Well, I typically do, and I probably will this week too, so I wanted to show you. It's the Nude Stick in Illuminati. This is in a project pan. This is my favorite, absolute favorite highlighter. If you haven't tried this, try it. You'll love it. It just gives it that extra punch. Love it. This is everything that isn't an eyeshadow palette. Last week I pulled this hard candy eyeshadow. I really, really like. Now, what I liked about this is the glitter or the shimmer. Whatever that is in there, it reminds me of what I do like about the Desi and Katie palette. The shimmers are very, very unique, and there's like a sparkle that will catch, and I really, really liked it, and so I'm keeping it. And then I also used the Color Tattoo by Maybelline. Is it by Maybelline? I don't know. I don't know, but I liked it though, and we're going to put that one up. And I don't think we're going to pull any of the single shadows just because that palette has everything that I'm going to need. Not that I'm not going to palette that I would have to pull something for, but you know what I'm saying. So for mascara, I pulled the Dior primer, and like I say every time, it is about to be used up. It's my favorite. I love it. So we're going to keep this in because it's in a project pan. And then I also pulled the Makeup Forever. I think it's Smoky Extravagant, and we used it up. And you know what? I really, really like this. I like this so much. I feel like it should have been done with like a day before I was done, like the Shop My Stash ended for me to pull new items, and I was trying everything I could to make it work. It just separated really good. I mean, it just did everything that you needed a mascara to do. I really liked it. So that's going to go in empties. And then I think we're going to go with, I seen in the comments, someone comment about this Milk mascara. And I know I wanted to go back to the Hypnose Drama by Lancome because it's almost used up or dried out one. But I really, I feel proud that I used up that one mascara last week. So I really feel like I've earned it. So that's what this looks like. And I've already opened it before, so it's not like, oh my god, she's opening up another mascara. And furthermore, if I was, it's mine. So there's that. And then for brows, I did not expect me to say this. I loved this brow pencil until and this is the Benefit Goof Proof, until I tried the Maybelline Brow Precise, and I missed it this week, even though it took a lot of time. Like I say, my time is valuable. I hate waking up any earlier than I have to, just no matter what that time is spent on doing, and I'm really glad to have it back, even though it takes more time. So we're going to pull that one. And then, can we talk about this? I have no idea what happened. I'm going to sharpen it, and hopefully that fixes the problem. I was on vacation and I couldn't sharpen it, and so it was kind of dull, and I was using it. This is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On in Oil Slick, and I've never had a problem with any of these before until this one, and it made my eyes water so bad. So we're going to put that one up, and I know we're going to pull this one that I didn't get the chance to use when I pulled the Desi and Katie palette, but I think it will go really well with the gingerbread palette, and that's the Urban Decay 24/7 in Starfire. So we're gonna pull that one. And then for primer, I'm just going to keep on using this Urban Decay one. I do know that at the end of that, I do like the Lorac one better, but I just want to use it up. You can see there's not much left, so I am going to use this up. We're going to pull that one again. And lashes. I told you I hated lashes because it takes so much time, until I wore them and was like, oh my gosh. And I pulled off one of them and I was like, how have you been walking around with your lashes looking like that? I'm just like, between the eyebrow pencil that I just pulled and this, I'm going to have to get up 2 hours early to do my makeup. And so since we're keeping those in, those are the Ardell Wispies, we're going to keep in the House of Lashes adhesive. And then I'm going to put away the Kat Von D tattoo liner. And I don't know. Should we pull one? Yeah, let's go back with the Sex Kitten one by Tarte. I really like this one. Last but not least, my lippies. And I just realized that I don't have either of the ones that I used last week to put back in, because I've been using them both and they're in my car. But I did have Jeffree Star and Posh Spice, and I really liked it. And I had Kat Von D and Sanctuary, and I really liked it. But ironically, I found the one from the previous week, the little Sephora one. And she's almost used up, but we're going to put it back. And I'm going to keep this lip balm. Like I said, the Invisalign dries me out, and this lip balm is tried and true, and I'm not playing with that, so we're going to keep that in. Alright, so the last thing we have is Warmer Lippy. I always like to pull two. Let me look at that again. Now, I'm conflicted because the CoverGirl one, I don't know how it's going to perform. So this one is going to be like my everyday one if the CoverGirl doesn't work out. So like, I wanted to go like here, but I don't feel like I should go there. And then I already have like a berry color, so I think we're going to pull from this one again, which we always pull from. Yeah, yeah, we're going to. I feel like that's purpley. We don't want to go purpley. And I'm going with the Jeffree Star. Like I said, just because, man, I need one that I know is going to make it. I need one that I know is, like, I can wear one, you know? So, let's do, oh no. What is this? Let's see what this one is. Jeffree who? Let's see. What do you look like? Oh, that's pretty, but I feel like it's really, really similar. Does that matter? I don't know. Now let's put it up by Celebrity Skin. Now that would give me variation. I think I need Celebrity Skin. I love Jeffree, Jeffree who, but I feel like it's too similar to the one that we already pulled. So we're going to go with Celebrity Skin. And I know I like this one too. So let's see what we pulled. Alright guys, so here's everything that we pulled. I'm really excited for these products. Why does it feel like there's less products here? Like I swear I forgot something. It looks like I forgot a whole drawer. I don't know. We'll see. So, and we'll also be getting to the bottom of this Cover FX powder. So if you're interested in Shop My Stash videos, I upload them every single Monday. Unless I'm late, then it's Tuesday. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.